Hey there, English learners. Do you ever feel a bit stuck when someone asks, "How was your day?" in English? That simple question can sometimes feel like a giant test, can't it? Lots of beginners know words, but putting them together to actually talk about their day, that's often where things get tricky and they freeze up. But what if I told you there are some simple tricks, some really easy phrases that can make you sound natural, even if you're just starting out with English? Imagine just smoothly telling anyone about your day, no problem. Well, today we're going to share those secrets. You'll learn the key phrases and super simple sentences that A1 beginners need to describe their daily routine perfectly. No more freezing, just smooth, simple English. Ready? Let's start speaking English now. Section 1. The morning routine, waking up to a great start. All right, let's kick things off with the first part of the day, the morning. The morning is when everything begins. We're going to learn some super useful words and sentences to describe what we typically do. I'll share my simple morning routine with you, and you'll see just how easy it can be. My day usually starts pretty early. I wake up at 7 a.m. Wake up, that just means your eyes open and you stop sleeping. Listen, I wake up. I wake up at 7 a.m. Maybe you wake up at 6 a.m. or perhaps 8 a.m. The time can change, of course, but the phrase "I wake up" stays the same for you. It's a really good, strong start to your sentence. After I wake up, I don't jump out of bed right away. I like to stretch a little. Then I get up. Get up means you actually move out of your bed. So, first I wake up, then I get up. See, they're two different actions. Listen, I get up. I get up slowly. Once I'm out of bed, it's time to freshen up. First, I wash my face. Washing your face really helps you feel awake, doesn't it? Listen, I wash my face. I wash my face with cool water. Next up, and this is very important for a bright smile, I brush my teeth. We brush our teeth to keep them clean and healthy. Listen, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth every morning. After brushing my teeth, sometimes I take a shower. A shower helps you feel fresh and totally ready for the day. Listen, I take a shower. A warm shower is nice in the morning. You can say, I take a shower in the morning. Now I'm all clean, so it's time to put on some clothes. I get dressed. Get dressed just means you put on your clothes for the day. Listen, I get dressed. I choose my clothes and I get dressed. Ooh, my stomach might start to rumble around now. That means I'm hungry. So I have breakfast. Or you could say, I eat breakfast. Both are absolutely perfect. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, and it's super important. Listen, I have breakfast. I eat breakfast. What do I eat? Maybe some toast and an egg. I eat toast for breakfast. Or I have cereal for breakfast. I usually have breakfast at around 8 a.m., so I have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Notice we use the word "at" before the time. At 7 a.m., at 8 o'clock. Let's quickly go over those morning phrases again. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I get dressed. I have breakfast, or I eat breakfast. See, they're simple sentences. You just say I and then the action. I wake up. I eat. Easy peasy. You're already describing a morning. That's fantastic. Now that that's all done, what comes next? The afternoon, of course. So, what happens then? For many of us, the afternoon means work or school. Let's learn how to talk about that part of our day. After breakfast, it's time to get started with the main part of my day. I go to work. If you're a student, you can say, I go to school. This just means you travel from your home to your workplace or your school. Listen, I go to work. I go to school. You can even add how you go. I go to work by bus, or I go to school on foot. I usually go to work around 9 a.m. I go to work at 9 o'clock. When I get to my workplace, I start work. If you're at school, you'd say, I start lessons, or I start my classes. Start work means you begin your job tasks. Start lessons means your classes begin. Listen, I start work. I start lessons. I start work at 9:30 a.m. My lessons might start at 9 a.m. All that work and study can definitely make you hungry again. So, in the middle of the day, usually around noon or 1 p.m., I have lunch. Or, you guessed it, I eat lunch. Lunch is the meal we eat in the afternoon. Listen, I have lunch, I eat lunch. I have lunch at 1 p.m. What might I eat? Maybe a sandwich. I eat a sandwich for lunch. Or, I have rice and chicken for lunch. Sometimes I chat with my friends during lunch. I talk to my friends at lunchtime. After lunch, I get back to my work or my studies. Then, later in the afternoon, I finish work. Or, if you're a student, I finish school. Finish work means your job for the day is all done. Finish school means your classes for the day are over. Listen, I finish work, I finish school. I usually finish work at 5 p.m. I finish work at 5 o'clock. School might finish a bit earlier. I finish school at 3 p.m. So, what happens after work or school? I go home. This means you travel back to your house. Listen, I go home. After work, I go home. I go home at 5:30 p.m. Okay, let's quickly look at our afternoon phrases. I go to work, or I go to school. I start work, or I start lessons. I have lunch, or I eat lunch. I finish work, or I finish school. I go home. Are you seeing the pattern? It's usually I plus the action. I go, I start, I have. You're describing a whole afternoon now. You're doing wonderfully. Keep these phrases handy. The more you say them, the easier they'll become. Now that you're all done, what's next? The evening, of course. The evening is often a time for chilling out, spending time with family, and getting ready for bed. Let's learn some phrases for this nice, peaceful time of day. After I get home and maybe change into comfy clothes, I relax. Relax just means to rest and do something enjoyable and calm. Listen, I relax. How do I relax? Oh, so many ways. I relax in the evening. I listen to music to relax. One really popular way to relax is to watch TV. Lots of people watch TV in the evening. Listen, I watch TV. I watch TV for an hour, or I watch TV after dinner. You can also say what you watch. I watch a movie, or I watch the news. Before or after relaxing, it's time for the last meal of the day, dinner. Maybe I need to make it first, so I cook dinner. Cook dinner means you prepare the food for the evening meal. Listen, I cook dinner. I cook dinner with my family, or I cook dinner around 7 p.m. What do I cook? I cook pasta. I cook rice and vegetables. And then, of course, I eat dinner, or you can also say, I have dinner. Dinner is our evening meal. Listen, I eat dinner, I have dinner. I eat dinner at 7:30 p.m. I have dinner with my family. This is often a lovely time to talk to family. I talk to my family during dinner. It's a good way to share about your day, isn't it? After dinner, and maybe after a bit of TV, I might do something quiet. I read a book. Reading a book is a fantastic way to relax before sleep. Listen, I read a book. I read a book in bed, or I read a book for 30 minutes. Finally, at the very end of the day, it's time to sleep. I go to bed. Go to bed means you go to your bed to get some sleep. Listen, I go to bed. I go to bed at 10 o'clock, or I go to 11 p.m. It's really important to get enough sleep. So, our evening phrases are, I relax, I watch TV, I cook dinner, I eat dinner, or I have dinner. I talk to family, I read a book, I go to bed. And just like that, you've described a whole evening, From chilling out after work to finally hitting the hay, you're learning so many useful phrases. This is how you speak English now, by using these simple, everyday building blocks. Quick review or recap. Wow, we've learned so many great phrases today to describe a full day. Let's quickly run them all together one more time. These are your go-to phrases for talking about your daily routine perfectly. Let's run through them one more time. Listen carefully. In the morning, I wake up. Example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I get dressed. I have breakfast or I eat breakfast. Example, I have breakfast at 8 o'clock. In the afternoon, I go to work or I go to school. Example, I go to work at 9 o'clock. I start work or I start lessons. I have lunch or I eat lunch. Example, I have lunch at 1 p.m. I finish work or I finish school. I go home. In the evening, I relax. Example, I relax in the evening. I watch TV. I cook dinner. I eat dinner or I have dinner. Example, I eat dinner at 7:30 p.m. I talk to family. I read a book. I go to bed. Example, I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Remember to use at for specific times, like at 7 o'clock. You can also say in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening to talk generally about parts of the day. For example, I brush my teeth in the morning. I relax in the evening. And don't forget before and after. For example, I brush my teeth before breakfast, or I watch TV after dinner. These phrases are your tools. Get comfortable with them. Now you've got the tools. You have the key phrases and the simple sentence structures. So it's your turn to practice. This is how you really make these phrases your own. Here's your quiz for today, should you choose to accept it. In the comments below this video, I'd love for you to write 3 sentences about your morning. Use the phrases we learned today. For example, you could write something like, I wake up at 8 a.m., I eat breakfast, I go to school. Super simple, just 3 sentences. Tell me a little about your morning. I would genuinely love to read about your routine. This is your first big step to speaking English now about your day. And hey, if you found this video helpful, if you learned something new and useful, please give it a big thumbs up. Go on, click that like button. It really helps our channel grow and means we can reach more learners just like you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more easy English lessons and more tips and tricks to help you speak fluently and confidently. Click that red subscribe button and the little bell icon too, so you don't miss out on our next video. Being able to describe your day is a basic, but honestly a very important part of learning English. Today, you've learned a whole bunch of simple, powerful phrases to do just that. Remember, the absolute key is to start simple. I wake up. I eat breakfast. I go to work. These are perfect sentences for an A1 learner. Don't be afraid to use them. Practice them. Say them out loud. Yes, even to yourself. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. You're building a really strong foundation for speaking English. Keep practicing, keep learning, and soon you'll be telling everyone about your day effortlessly and perfectly. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on English Story Class. Keep speaking English.